All right, this video is by Eli, and his topic is the impact of the Minneapolis riots following George Floyd's murder.
On May 25th, George Floyd was murdered in police custody by being suffocated. On May 26th, the protests began. They were just peaceful protests at first, but then it quickly spiraled into just chaos. On May 27th, on the night of May 27th, the police precinct in Minneapolis was burnt down and by the rioters. On the 26th, the four police officers involved were fired. And on the 28th, the National Guard had to step in and dissolve the riots because they were getting too much for the city of Minneapolis to handle.
All right, so if you need to replay that, go ahead and do that. The next one is going to be by Tate, and Tate's topic is ways law enforcement officers can abuse their power.
All right, so my topic is police officers abusing their power. So right now, specifically, I'm on police excessive force. So this talks about all the times, a lot of times that police have used excessive force, and it talks about a lot of people, like unnecessary injuries and unnecessary force and everything like that. So, yeah.
All right, so that was Tate talking about excessive force used by police. And I need to go back to the Marianne's is police brutality.
Hey, I'm going to be talking about police brutality and some of the many innocent Black lives that are caused by these cops. And we're not just talking about the individual cop, we're also talking about the system, because the system never punishes the cop. Well, they'll punish the cop, but they aren't punished enough. Like, they don't get the punishment they deserve. It says here that George Floyd and Breonna Taylor were both two examples of two of the lives that were murdered. They were both murdered innocently. Breonna Taylor was in her sleep, and George Floyd was laying down. It says here that both George Floyd and Breonna Taylor are Black and are more than 2.5 times as likely to be killed by police than white Americans.
That was Marianne's. Again, replay it if you need to get more information. And I'm going to go back and we'll get one more from Soren. Soren's topic is the Central Park 5. Central Park 5.
Central Park 5 was 5 females reportedly were found guilty for the rape and beating of the Central Park jogger Trisha Miller. Miller was found near death and eluded review by judges. She had been raped and her skull was fractured in 2 places. Even though the DNA evidence didn't match up to the 5 boys, they sent them into interrogation, where they said that they didn't feed them for out and coerced them into confession. On trial, the boys said they were coerced into confession, but the prosecutor said they had parents who knew what was coerced about that. They didn't know was that the parents' loneliness erratically and not the whole time. 5 boys were convicted to 6 to 13 years in prison. Despite maintaining their innocence, the Central Park Five's contention that their confessions were coerced didn't gain credibility until June 2002 when Mateus Reyes claimed sole responsibility for the rape and beating of Trisha Millay.
All right, so go ahead and finish your notes. Play back any ones you need to. When you're finished with that, don't submit it. We'll finish up the rest of these presentations tomorrow. Then go ahead and go to chapter 19. Review if you